Hello everyone. Today we study agriculture syllabus for UPSC mains examination. Agriculture paper on ecology, agronomy, weed science, forestry, soil science and nutrient management, soil water conservation, agriculture economics, agriculture extension. Paper on ecology. Ecology and its relevance to man, natural resources, their sustainable management and conservation. Physical, social environment as factors of crop distribution and production. Agroecology, cropping pattern as indicators of environments. Environmental pollution and associated hazards to crops, animals and humans. Climate change, international convention and global initiatives. Greenhouse effect and global warming. Advanced tool for ecosystem analysis, remote sensing and geographic information systems. Agronomy, cropping patterns in different agroclimatic zones of the country. Impact of high yielding and short duration varieties on shifts in cropping patterns. Concepts of various cropping and farming systems. Organic and precision farming. Package of practices for production of important cereals, pulses, oilseeds, fibers, sugar, commercial and fodder crops. Next, weed science. Weeds, their characteristics, dissemination and association with various crops, their multiplications. Cultural, biological and chemical control of weeds. Next, forestry. Important features and scope. Various types of forestry plantations such as social forestry, agroforestry and natural forest. Propagation of forest plants. Forest products, agroforestry and value addition. Conservation of forest flora and fauna. Next, soil science and nutrient management. Soil, physical, chemical and biological properties. Process and factors of soil formation, soils of India, mineral and organic constituents of soils and their role in maintaining soil productivity, essential plant nutrients and other beneficial elements in soils and plants. Principle of soil fertility, soil testing, fertilizer recommendations, integrated nutrient management, biofertilizers, losses of nitrogen in soil, nitrogen use efficiency in submerged rice soils, nitrogen fixation in soils, efficient phosphorus and potassium use, problems soils and their reclamations, soil factors affecting greenhouse gas emissions, soil and water conservation. Soil conservation, integrated watershed management, soil erosion and its management, dryland agriculture and its problems, technology for stabilizing agriculture production in rainfed areas, water use efficiency in relation to crop production, criteria for scheduling irrigations, ways and means of reducing runoff losses of irrigation water, rainwater harvesting, drip and sprinkler irrigation, drainage of waterlogged soils, quality of irrigation water, effects of industrial effluents on soil and water pollution, irrigation projects in India. Next, agriculture economics, farm management, scope, importance, characteristics, farm planning, optimum resource use and budgeting, economics of different types of farming systems, marketing management, strategies for development, market intelligence, price fluctuations and their cost, role of cooperatives in agriculture economy, types and systems of farming and factors affecting them, agriculture price policy, crop insurance. Next, agriculture extension. Agriculture extension, its importance and role, methods of evaluation of extension programs, socio-economic survey and status of big small and marginal farmers, and landless agricultural laborers. Training programs for extension workers. Role of Krishi Vigyan Kendras (KVK) in dissemination of agriculture technologies. Non-government organization (NGO) and self-help group approach for rural development. Here comes agriculture paper 2 topics: cell biology, plant genetics, plant breeding, seed production and technology, plant physiology, horticulture and landscaping, plant protection, food production and nutrient management. Paper 2. First topic: cell biology, cell structure, function and cell cycle, synthesis, structure and function of genetic material, laws of heredity, chromosome structure, chromosomal aberrations, linkage and crossover and their significance in recombination breeding, polyploidy, euploid and aneuploids, mutations and their role in crop improvement, heritability, sterility and incompatibility, classification and their application in crop improvement, cytoplasmic inheritance, sex linked, sex influenced and sex limited characters. Next, plant breeding. History of plant breeding, modes of reproduction, selfing and crossing techniques, origin, evolution and domestication of croplands, center of origin, loss of homologous series, crop genetic resources, conservation and utilization, application of principles of plant breeding, improvement of crop plants, molecular markers and their application in plant improvement, pure line selection, pedigree, mass and recurrent selections, combining ability, its significance in plant breeding, heterosis and its exploitation, somatic hybridization, breeding for diseases and pest resistance, role of interspecific and intergeneric hybridization, role of genetic engineering and biotechnology in crop improvement, genetically modified crop plants. Next, seed production and technology, seed production and processing technologies, seed certification, seed testing and storage, DNA fingerprinting and seed registration, role of public and private sectors in seed production and marketing, intellectual property rights, IPR issues, WTO issues and its impact on agriculture. Next, plant physiology. Principles of plant physiology with reference to plant nutrition, absorption, translocation and metabolism of nutrients, soil water plant relationship, enzymes and plant pigments, photosynthesis, modern concepts and factors affecting C3, C4 and CAM mechanisms, factors affecting aerobic and anaerobic respirations, carbohydrates, protein and fat metabolism, growth and development, photoperiodism and vernalization, plant growth substance and their role in crop production, physiology of seed development and germination, dormancy, stress physiology, drought, salt and water stress. Next, horticulture and landscape gardening, major fruits, plantation crops, vegetables, spices and flower crops, package practices of major horticultural crops, protected cultivations and high technique horticulture, post harvest technology and value addition of fruits and vegetables, landscaping and commercial floriculture, medicinal and aromatic plants, Role of fruits and vegetables in human nutrition. Next, plant protection. Diagnosis of pests and diseases of field crops, vegetables, orchards, and plantation crops and their economic importance. Classification of pests and diseases and their management. Integrated pest and diseases management. Storage pests and their management. Biological control of pests and diseases. Epidemiology and forecasting of major crop pests and diseases. Plant quarantine measures, pesticides, their formulation and modes of actions. Food production and nutrition management. Food production and consumption trends in India. Food security and growing population. Vision 2020. Reason for grain surplus. National and international food policies. Production and procurement distribution constraints. Availability of food grains, per capita expenditure on food. Trends in poverty, public distribution system, below poverty line population, targeted public distribution system, PDS, policy implementation in context to globalization. Processing constraints. Relation of food production to national dietary guidelines and food consumption pattern. Food-based dietary approaches to eliminate hunger. Nutrient deficiency. Macronutrient deficiency, protein, energy, malnutrition, micronutrient deficiency, and HRD in context of work capacity of women and children, food grain productivity, and food security. Thank you.